Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my Kamen Craft Survival series. We're starting this one off a little differently because I want to get straight into it, because I already have an idea on what I'm going to do. So, first of all, let's put the rest of this stuff on. Got rabbit and rabbit. Right. If these things would mind. I don't want to be in rabbit right now. I don't want to be. How do I unrabbit? There we go. Right. I want to try and do the Pandora Tower raid. So, for those who don't know, if you haven't been keeping up, we have all these things. But there's the Pandora Towers. Basically, these got overhauled, I believe. They have like a new design now. It looks cool. But each floor has like a bunch of enemies on it. So, what I want to do is I want to go through all the floors using all of Build's forms, ending on this form. Now, I'll go over this real quick. This is the Genius Ball. Drops from the Kamen Build enemy that you have to fight, which has a 5% chance to drop from a Sato Guardian. And he has a 6.7% chance to drop the unfinished Genius 4 Ball. Upon getting the unfinished ball, what you need to do is not go into this inventory. This has nothing to do with it. You need rider circuits. So if I get this backpack, grab some of my rider circuits, you put it in the middle, surround it with rider circuit, and boom. Now you have access to his final form. So we're going to use that to take down the Pandora Tower. Now, the point of this, and the reason it's going to be a challenge, so to speak, is that I want to try and get through every floor, each using a different form. So we're going to start with rabbit, like the half forms, like the rabbit tank, Taka Gatling, etc. Then on the next floor, we'll move up to sparkling. So I'll, pull out this bottle, and we'll go from there. Then we can use rabbit, and tank. And then finally, at the final boss, we will use the final form. So yeah, without any further ado, I mean, just get it started. So, because the cake full bottle allows me to... I'm form locked. Why am I form locked? Hello, this is me post-recording. As you can see, I've finished up like the Pandora Tower raids and all that. I would just want to put this in here now to explain. Build is currently bugged, and it took me a while to figure out. So, as you can see, I can still fly, I can have all these status effects, because it's giving me the effects of the rocket and rabbit full ball, but it is instead giving me the effects of this full ball, as well as the rocket and rabbit one. For some reason, Build is form locked when it comes to his half and half forms, so these like base forms of him just don't work as intended. Now, the preset ones works if I aside rabbit sparkling, right? If I try to use this, nothing happens. And if I try to use like Build Hazard, this one works just fine, and the full ball works just fine. You can go both rabbit and tank. So you're gonna see me struggle for the first half of this video, not intentionally, but it does clear up in the second half, so just bear with me. There we go. Why is it not working? Was it the... I could have sworn it was the cake full bottle. Why is the balls bugged? So we've got regular rabbit tank anyways, so this should be fine. I'm gonna go through. Unfortunately, I can't use the half forms like I wanted to, but that's fine. We're just gonna go in with Rabbit, and then we're gonna... I assume this one works. Just try this one real quick. Rabbit Sparkling is also bugging out. Why is it bugging out? Okay, let's just go. Right, floor 1, pretty simple. I'm just gonna fight through some of these guys as they spawn in. Shouldn't be that hard unless someone decides they want to spawn Bloodstock. Yeah, sweet off. We're also going to be getting a bunch of these random balls, so I'm just going to be storing them in my bag. Ow. Ow. Why am I in hazard form? Right. Just in case I've cut back here. Yeah, that feels like a more appropriate damage to be dealing. Right. Just in case I've cut back in here, I've made an entire new set of armor. Because it just wasn't working. Or if it was, but it wasn't. Right. Now we have these. If you break them, so let's say I were to grab this and just... yeah, it spawns in enemies. Oh, they do a lot of damage. Okay. I would like to use Taka Gatling for this, but I mean, I just do not have that choice, unfortunately. Right, first floor cleared. I'm gonna quickly check if I have any food I can eat. Hey, there we go. I think honestly Hazard fits more for this fight because in the context of the show, in the context of the show, these guys were made to fight the Hazard trigger, so still it fits a little more. And they do a lot of damage. Oi! Ah! Damn it. No, give me. Yes! Hazard on. Right. You need to go. Gear engine, gear remote. Right. Give me this so I can dump all that stuff in here. And that should be done. Right, solid. We're not using Nanba's cane. Right. This guy. Rabbit. So yeah, Rabbit, and Tank now. I think against this guy we'll try Rabbit first. This is Mad Rogue. Yeah, see, this is much more manageable in this form. Ow. Tank. Yeah. There we go. Let's try speed through this, and then we can get straight to Evil at the top. Hopefully next update, once they sort it out, will fix Build's like form lock issue. But until then, here he is. Does he? My question is, does he start in his lower phases, or do I have to? He is technically not in his final phase. Tank. Oh, this is Rabbit. Yeah. Okay, he does still do a lot of damage. That's what I mean when I say, like, the enemies in this are way too easy to fight at times. Like, yeah, he does have a high jump, so he can try and get to me. But it's not really ow. Okay. Rabbit. Okay. Let's try this one. Heavy. Genius. Suge. Monosuke. Yeah, no damage to me now. So this is build genius. Arguably, like, the strongest form he can get in this mod, and it's just going to town on Evil. This just summons Evil. See, this says that he's supposed to use it, but he doesn't. Like, you've just seen it now. Oh, if we have the Pandora box in our inventory. I see. Ah, okay. Right, let's try this. So, obviously, you've just seen me fight through all of that there. However, yeah, I'm going to need to prepare for this one a little bit. We do have the Pandora's box. We've been in possession of the Pandora box for a while now. Which one is it? The Cobra, Roido System, Evil Trigger, the last Pandora panel, if I have an Evil Trigger in my inventory, right? So, he's guaranteed to drop it, but you need the Pandora box. Right. So, because I want to show off everything this mod has to show, and because this would be a very short video if it was literally just me fumbling about in the tower for a bit, we're going to go to the second Pandora tower. We're not going to go through every floor like I said I would, because that's just going to take too long, it would be dragging the video out. The stuff we're looking for isn't even in those floors. We need to fight Evil with Pandora powers. So I'm going to put some Pandora panels in my inventory so it registers. Now when we fight him, he should transform. So, it's supposed to be when he gets to below 100 health. So get it.
Rider System Revolution! Are you ready? Black Hole Revolution!
Ah, God. Yep. And yep, we can both fly, so we can actually have like a little aerial battle. This is sick. I wish more bosses could do stuff like this. Like, oh, you try to tease Evil by like flying up above him. Well, he has countermeasures. Does he have? It did say he had a black hole attack, no? Transform, will uses his black hole form. Okay, he doesn't have a black hole attack. That's fine. Right. Speaking of, though, let's get out of the sky. At least a little bit. Can you fly down? He can, okay. I was gonna say, I didn't know if he, like, the mobs had been fully coded yet to be able to, like, go down. Right. And all you guys get gone. Ow. And there it is. Okay, we got it. Right. So. Now we've beaten him again. Right. Now we need the black Pandora panel. Obviously to get that we need the evil trigger in our inventory, and then he's guaranteed to drop it. So, now that we have the evil trigger, which, just for context, build cannot use. That's not even like a form lock glitch, build just can't use that. We can go to our third tower. So, thankfully I found all of these towers. I don't want if you wonder why I sometimes like drops down and stuff, it's because I don't want to defeat him and have his stuff drop into like lava. There it is. Radar system. And the Pandora panel. Right. So. You can do some cool as evil. So we won't be doing it in this series, but yeah. So that is the third evil, and now we can move on to the fourth and final fight with evil. The reason being that the form the form that I was going to grind for using evil just doesn't really have that many effects, and is more so meant to be used with another empty genius bottle to craft like a wholly new form. So because of that, I'm gonna just stick with the forms that I've already got and see how strong his true final fizz is. Furious black hole laughter. This faster than that. And there it is. Okay. He still doesn't really do that much damage, thank God. It's still so cool that you can have like full-on flight battles now in this. What are you at? What are you at? Silver Dragon, Evil Trigger, the Pandora panel, all of it. So this is what I'll show you now. I guess spoilers for Kamen to build if you're already this far in the video and care about that stuff. This is the Silver Dragon bottle, and if you combine it with the Gold Rabbit bottle, you can access Rabbit Dragon. This is what I was going to go and try get to beat that final version of Evil with, but as you can see, all you get is haste, strength, and jump boost. That is because this form, Crow's build, which is my preferred one, Rabbit Dragon is like the fusion of Cento and Banjo, like the two protagonists, and I'm like, the fused form for me is cooler when it's Rabbit Dragon, is cooler when it's Crow's build rather than when it's Rabbit Dragon, but as you can see, this gets like nothing. This has like punch, strength 5, speed 5, resistance 3, water breathing, night vision, regen 3, haste, saturation 2, jump boost 5, fire resistance, and flying, which does make it stronger than Genius form by like a fair little bit. I mean, this has what, strength 4 and punch, like yeah, it's just objectively going to hit harder. The issue with that is, well, it does require the Crow's Ken, which does require a Gold Rabbit and an unfinished Genius Ball. So if I do get this form, it will be in a separate video. Again, I did say at the start of this, I want to only get mainline forms, which is why I wanted to get Rabbit Dragon. However, Build Genius is classified as his final form. Build Genius, that's his final form. I want to get Rabbit Dragon just for the significance of it, but if I do that, it will be in its own thing. It's like similar to how I did the love combo and stuff, where I just like showed them off. I didn't really dedicate a whole video to them. But that is it. Point is, Evil has been defeated. Now, as a side little tangent here, because I do love the character of Evil. So if you go here and do that, put in your Cobra and your Rider system, you can create the Evil driver. Which, if I put that on, yeah, you can turn into Evil with after you fight him. I don't really need these Pandora panels anymore, but what I can use is if I had them. I could have sworn I had them somewhere, but I guess not. Stuff away, and I grab this ball out. Use the Dragon one. Phase 2. Complete. This is Evil's Dragon form. He does have Phase 3, which is with the Rabbit Ball. Unfortunately, I do not have the Great Rabbit Ball, or the Rabbit, what is it? Rabbit Evil Ball, even. It's just one of the Pandora Tower loots. I can try get it now, so you know what I mean. I think Cobra is faster and has jump boost, if I'm right. Yeah, you get faster. And there it is, the one we're looking for. Phase of 3 complete. Form here, we can see Evil trigger. Phase 4 perfection. So obviously Phase 4 can now fly, it's way stronger, it's way faster, it's all that good stuff. Unfortunately this run I didn't get a single lost bottle, so I can't really show you the alien form of Evil. But I don't really care about the alien form of Evil. I'm honest, I don't know if this is a hot take. The alien form doesn't look very good to me. I prefer his actual, like, rider designs. The lost balls, obviously, there's all of these. They're all just dropped from this. So you want to farm these guys, I believe. They just drop all of them. I've just gotten unlucky. Unfortunately, I've not been able to get all of them dropped. Let's head back home so I can sleep. I have been Speedtime67. This has been the Kamen Rider Craft Survival series, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!